Hey guys, what's up? It's Abrielle here with another video. Okay, so this video is about name meanings. Okay, so story of how I got into this subject of name meanings. In 7th grade, we had to do a project to find out what our name meant or something along those lines, and like make like a poster or presentation about it. And at that time, I went by Aubrey. That's what was on the attendance sheet. That's legally my name. So I searched what Aubrey meant on the internet, like everybody else did. My name, my real name that's on my birth certificate and everything else, means elf ruler. Or ruler of the elves. And then if you spell it with two E's at the end, like a more girly spelling, fair ruler of the little people. Like, no disrespect to you if like you're cool with that or like in any aspect of that, but I always hated that meaning. That's why Aubrielle I like. Aubrielle means God is my strength or something along those lines. I searched it, but that's what I remember. I like that meaning a lot more. Like, a lot of people have like cool names like Tiara. Like, I had a tiara in my class, tiara, crown. Um, yeah. I will say one thing. I do have a little plaque in our Christmas decorations that goes, "The elf made me do it," and I only use it for Christmas. Only use it for Christmas. Just because clearly, um, by my name, I'm an elf ruler. So I'm gonna go with a few names that my parents might have named me when I was younger, but never came to life. So one of the big names my mom wanted to name me was Jessica, which is my middle name. So we're gonna see what Jessica means. Jessica means to behold in foresight. It's the origin is a Hebrew origin. Yeah, so I could have been Jessica. That is my middle name though, so there you go. Okay, so another name my name was Rachel, which I love that name. Um, so I could have been Rachel. That means ewe or female sheep. Alright, now I'm kind of glad I am not named Rachel. Even though I do like sheep, but not that much to have my name literally mean female sheep. Um, it's of Hebrew origin. It's in the Hebrew Bible. Um, but if my mom was actually my dad didn't like Rachel, so that's why I wasn't named Rachel. But I always told my mom if they did have named me Rachel, I would have told people I was named after Rachel Green, even though I know for a fact the show Friends premiered after I was born. But I still would have. But unless somebody knew my actual birthday and knew the air date of Friends, they wouldn't believe me. But I would have told people that. But unfortunately, my name is not Rachel, so oh well. Let's see. My mom didn't know what she was gonna name me if I ended up being a boy, so we're gonna see what my boy named would mean. She would have named me Peter if I ended up being a boy. Peter means rock or stone, which is great. The only really other place I've heard Peter though, there's two. The first one is Peter from the Brady Bunch. If you guys watch the Brady Bunch, you know Peter. You know the whole male boy. And then also, of course, from Family Guy, Peter Griffin, main character, kind of self-explanatory. It's a good name, but just not my favorite. My mom also wanted to name me Catherine at one point, which I'm not the biggest fan of Catherine. I mean, it's a great name, but I'm just kind of happy it didn't. It means pure. Okay. So glad my name is not Catherine. This is why. I am not the most rebellious person. I've done a few rebellious things in my life, but I'm in no means like the most rebellious person. But I'm also not a saint either. everybody in my family has always said to me, stay as sweet as you are, blah, 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 like that was a thing. If my name was Catherine, if my name was Catherine, that would be so much worse. So much worse. So happy it's not Catherine. Another name my parents wanted to name me was Kelly. Kelly, they didn't pick just because we already had a Kelly in the family, is my aunt. But Kelly means descendant of Kellyak, bright-hearted, war, strife, one who frequents churches. So that's nice if you like Kelly. Kind of happy my name's not Kelly, but all right. Another name they wanted for me was Abigail, but we already had an Abigail in the family, but we're going to see what Abigail means. My father's joy. That actually wouldn't make sense if my name was Abigail. My father is my father, obviously, but out of the three of us kids, I'm my father's biological child. I have his blood. My brothers are not of his blood. They were from my mom's previous marriage before I was born. Way back before I was born. So that would have made sense, because by blood, I am my father's true child. Plus, I look like my dad a little bit. As I got older, I look like my mom a lot, but when I was younger, a lot of people said I did look like my dad. So, I could have been Abby, but we already had an Abigail. I'm gonna see if I spell Abby a certain way, if it will mean something else. Because they could have named me Abby, I would have just gone by A-B-B-Y and not E-Y, because that's how my cousin. It means Father rejoice, or Father's joy gives joy. Pretty much the same thing. Let's see. I'm gonna see if the EY has any. Father of exhilaration, I think, maybe? Like, whatever. So it means Father's joy, no matter which way you spell it. Another name my parents wanted to name me was Sarah. Let's see what Sarah means. Princess. Why? Why do we already have a Sarah in the family? My parents could have spelled it with S-A-R-A. I'm pretty sure my cousin spells it the other way. It still means princess. Alright, respect. But why? Why? I don't know. Like, why does everybody in my family have, like, a better meaning than my name? I'm so glad I go by Aubrielle to other people. So glad I go by Aubrielle to other people. Yeah, so I know exactly what I would name my kids, so we're gonna see what my kids' names would mean. So, if I had a daughter, I would name her Emma, so let's see what Emma means. Okay, so Emma means entire or universal, which is great. Why do I like the name Emma? I don't know. I just always liked it. It was not one of my potential names or anything. I just always loved Emma. So that's great. If I had another daughter, however, I named her Ella. So let's see what Ella means. Ella means fairy maiden. So that's kind of cool because Aubrielle, means God is my strength. Aubrey means fair ruler of the elves or whatever. Ella means fairy maiden. And by the way, guys, this is my reborn baby doll. Another glimpse of her. I originally named her Emma, but then I changed it to Summer because Emma meant something different in my life that I forgot about and then remembered, and then I didn't like Summer as much, so I renamed her Ella like yesterday, I think. But we're gonna see what summer means too, because now I'm interested. So let's see what summer means. It could just mean the season, but that's why I research names. It means the beauty of the sought after season, which kind of makes sense. Now we're gonna see what Jax means. That's why I would name my boy Jax. It means God has been gracious, has shown favor, which would kind of fit with Aubrielle once you think about it, which is very, very, very interesting. So that's where I'm just gonna go with that. With those names, just a little glimpse into what I could have been named, what they could mean, what my real name means, what my chosen name means, what anything really means. I encourage you guys to do this on your own. Just it's interesting once you think about it, and do it with your family names, your other names, whatever you may choose. So I hope you guys like this little glimpse into what my name is, what my current name, what Aubrielle kind of means, and what other names mean. Alright? Peace out, guys. Bye.